Hey, it's Birdman for Birdman on the Mountain, and this is time for the community shout. Here we are hanging out in the birdcage, and hello to everyone out there in WMI TV, also Sholo TV, and of course the Birdman Media Network. This is the community shout where you get to come in, shout out about what's going on in your neighborhood, happenings, events, all free for you. Hey, we're going to kick off this morning with Mr. Kirk Webb.
Good
How are
morning.
you, sir? Good morning.
Oh, just, try to warm up, but
Yeah.
I think we kind of skipped fall.
Yeah, we did. It got rather chilly this morning, didn't it?
Went right down to,
Yeah. See a lot of fireplaces going, smell that smoke in the
Yeah.
air. Not as much as California is. We're
No,
going to
thank
touch
you.
on that in a minute.
Yeah.
So actually, let's just talk a little bit. It's drier than it. Even though we got a lot of moisture, we're still kind of dry, aren't we?
Oh, it is. In fact, last week I was out investigating a string of fires alongside the highway.
Yeah.
And when I got the call to come out and investigate, I'm like, the temperature's too low. It's just things weren't right to logically have a fire, but here we are. We're having little brush fires alongside the roadway. Possibly chain.
Yeah, possibly
or a
chain, or
flat
it could
tire.
be cigarettes, or maybe.
Cigarette didn't really make sense.
A lot of them,
because
okay,
there
yeah.
was a string of them for about 1.75 miles long, almost 2 miles long, and so it's just like, yeah, this is just crazy. But everything, like you said, everything is dry. So, and the weeds alongside the roadway, dry enough that we had a little. Luckily, it was cold, so it didn't travel anywhere, or it could have been significant, kind of like what you're seeing over in California right now.
Now, being in the area we're at, of course, we're very aware of what happens with forest fires and what catastrophic things can happen, and unfortunately, they have happened,
Yeah.
especially in Paradise. We've got some Timber Mesa Fire Medical District.
We've got
send some equipment.
Yeah, we've got a Type 6 with 3 personnel on that over there. Pine Top has a crew over there as well. So yeah, it's and in fact, I was looking on the news a little bit today and showing all the different states, and there's even some from the Midwest and towards the east that are sending crews over to help out. So they're getting a lot of. It's devastating what's happening over there.
Yeah. So once again, we want to remind people, if you're starting up your fireplaces, and you definitely, if you've got a fireplace and you're going to use it, you used it. Make sure that they've got them cleaned out.
Get them cleaned. You can do it yourself, but it's always good to have somebody else come in, and especially if you can find somebody that can actually, especially the metal steel pipe chimneys,
right?
Because that metal will fatigue with the heat and start breaking down and need to be replaced. So having the ability to be able to run a camera up the pipe and the chimney and check it for the integrity.
And that technology has come a long way, even in the last 5 years.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. Okay, so let's talk about more fun stuff. I got something going on this weekend. We talked about it on Monday a little bit, and I made fun of it, kind of in a good way.
Yeah, absolutely. And the whole thing is for fun. Okay, so in fact, our auxiliary, the Timber Mesa Fire Medical District Auxiliary, is that first off, they do a lot of good out in the community and the public, and so they work completely off of donations and volunteer work and everything like that. So they put together this stop, drop, and run turkey, and it's going to involve a turkey. Yeah. So it's for a lot of fun, but it's also a way for them to be able to raise some money to be able to keep doing the community outreach programs that they do. I know they help me out with some of my public education programs, and because honestly, the funding within the budget is not always there to keep doing some of the things that I do.
Right.
So they're a great organization to be able to, and they're always looking for extra help. So if you're looking and wanting something to volunteer your time to go help out with, they're a great group of people to be able to work with. And and they have their own website now. It's TMFMD Auxiliary.com. And that's where you can go register for this, which there's still plenty of time to go register. I think it's $35 a person.
Okay.
They have a competitive run, which will begin, I believe, at 8 o'clock in the morning. So you probably want to get there a little early, get warmed up, and because it might be cold that morning. So
might be chilly.
Plenty of time to get warmed up. But and with that one, they're actually going to have a turkey or two that may be running, and if you beat the turkey, you win some extra prizes.
Nice.
So they've got some great sponsors helping them out with this, and so I don't know exactly what all the prizes are or who might be the turkey that's running in front of them, but hey, sign up and come have some fun. And then they also have a family fun run part that's going to take place where the kids, if they, it's going to be a turkey run around. If they happen to catch the turkey and grab a feather,
very cool.
They win a slice of pie. And I'm thinking that's probably plenty of pie going to be there. And so I think they're looking at being able to have a lot of fun with your family.
See, it's fun stuff, good things. I love that. And the turkey run is always a fun thing. Catch the turkey. And runners always have that carrot. That's that person that's in front of them. Well, now they got an actual visual. It's a turkey. So
it's funny. The other day I saw this Mack truck, and if you want, and the title thing said, if you want your Mack truck to run faster, it had a little fishing pole with a doggy treat in front of the old Mack dog
nice.
On the front. It was funny, but maybe the stop, drop, and run part of it, so the turkey's on fire. I don't know. I better not start that one.
No. Drop them, roll them around. Yeah,
don't drop the turkey.
Not stop, drop, and roll, but stop, drop, and run. Very good. Cool. Okay. So that's $35, and like you said, registration on the website. We'll get you details down below if you're looking on the on any of the various platforms. If you're on Show TV, just go to Birdman Media on Facebook. The easiest way. Find this show and do it that way. You're going to be bringing in another part to the district, isn't that correct? I figured I'd give you a time to talk.
We are being consolidating White Mountain Lakes Fire District into our fire district. Yes, and that happens. We start doing coverage in the area on the 18th, I believe.
Very good. Awesome.
So it's going to be interesting how things roll out, but everything's in order, and crews are already assigned to be out there. So as soon as that time starts, we'll be there running 24/7.
Very good. So once again,
and in fact, we'll have a rescue, what we call a rescue, rather than an ambulance, because they're able to do more things than just provide transportation.
Awesome.
So it'll be stationed out there, and so hopefully we can improve the service to the community of White Mountain Lakes.
Very good. And so that includes the CON that had been previously discussed in the paper and things like that. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
So
cool. So once again, it's Mr. Kirk Webb with the Timber Mesa Fire and Medical District. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Rob.
Okay, still hanging out here in the birdcage. And next up, I've got with me from Navajo County Public Health Services District, Allison Hefner. How are you?
Good. Good morning.
Good morning. So you've got some things to talk about, yes?
Yes. So I oversee a coalition called the Children with Special Healthcare Needs, and this coalition meets quarterly, and we discuss on how to create inclusion throughout the community with the special needs population, and this is child to adult. We also talk about different things like the Derby Down the Deuce. We have a VIP area for our parents to watch their children enjoy the race. We do the Children with Special Healthcare Needs Resource and Education Fair, which we this year are partnering with First Things First and Arizona PBS to do a huge event May 18th with lots of education for parents, teachers, caregivers, first responders, you name it. They're going to have a lot of classes for them. We're also going to have a lot of resource booths. We have a primer that we update annually with different resources around the community for parents that have children with special healthcare needs. And let me just talk about children with special healthcare needs real quick.
Sure.
Because people get confused.
Okay.
They think that a child with a special healthcare need is a child that has an obvious disability, maybe in a wheelchair, maybe cerebral palsy, maybe epilepsy. But that's not the case. We have children that have special needs that have behavioral issues as well, mental health issues. We have kids who have ADD, sensory processing. We have autism. We have other things like that that are included in special needs. Also included in special needs is kids with glasses.
Oh.
You're an adult with special needs. I'm an adult with special needs. I have contacts. You have glasses. So it's important to know that anything above and beyond a general checkup that a child needs, it allows that a child with special needs. So we have a daughter named Alice. She's a gorgeous little girl who has asthma. That is a special need. So that's what I want parents to understand, especially teachers, caregivers, and providers. When you come to any of our coalition meetings or anything that we're a part of, we try to do it alongside with parents of all children with special needs.
Okay.
So with that said, December 13th, we have our coalition meeting. Again, this is a quarterly meeting. The first hour, we talk about the coalition, different things we're doing in the community to bring awareness and inclusion. And then the last hour and a half, we provide education. So this year's education, or this coalition December 13th education, Dr. Jill Stam is presenting. She created the Brain Box. She's going to talk about neurological development in younger children, 0 to 5. People say, well, how does that fit with children with special healthcare needs? Children that especially are delayed, a lot of the same information is important to know from them. When they're delayed, that just means that 0 to 5 information might work for a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old, depending on their delay. So it's still valuable information, children with special healthcare needs, and for parents, teachers, caregivers, and providers of children between the ages of 0 and 8, I think it is.
Okay. So it could go a wide scope, and then they narrow down into specifics.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's very interesting information. In fact, I'm working on getting a Brain Box so that we can do a raffle for the people that come. And the best part, besides the education, is that it's lunch is provided.
There you go.
So that gives, I feed you too. So if you're interested in coming, you have to RSVP. We only allow people on the list to get in because we do have to have a correct count, and the room can only hold so many people. So you can RSVP to my email at allison.hefner@navajocountyaz.gov, and I'm sure you'll put that in the liner notes.
Yes.
And always look forward to seeing new faces there and bringing new people on board with our coalition. It's a very successful and a get-it-done coalition.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for your time today. Appreciate
you.
that. Once again, that's Allison Hefner with the Navajo County Public Health Services District. Hey, that's going to be it for this episode of the Community Shout here on Birdman on the Mountain. I'm Birdman, reminding you to check us out on WMI TV and then also on Sholo TV and, of course, the Birdman Media Network. I'm Birdman, and as I always say, if I don't see you around town, I'll catch you right here on the web.